Hello, 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 hello. Thanks for tuning in to the Barbara Cox Show, the Barbara Cox Podcast. Today's question: are you social distancing? Or you social distancing yourself from someone that is more than 6 feet? Someone that is coming into your space carrying a illegal weapon that's coming to kill, steal, and to destroy you. But God has covered you with his anointing, and the enemy will not be able to see you. But today, are you social distancing? I'm not talking about the coronavirus. That's not what I'm referencing at this moment. I'm coming to you from a more spiritual point. With the coronavirus, we're wearing our mask, we're taking precautions, and we're being 6 feet apart. However, when all this passed, when all this is gone, when all this is over, I want you to realize that there are people in your life that you need to continue to social distance, because a lot of people whose lives have been taken, whose dreams have been broken, whose gifts have been distorted, or from those that are right beside you. They are right in front of you. They could be your best friend. They could be a cousin. They could be someone that you truly, truly trust, that is coming to you with a poison to distract you, to detour you, to destroy you. So today, are you social distancing? Are you realizing that 6 feet apart is not such a bad idea for some individuals in your life? This is a season for you to really be in tune to what God is saying. When you get up in the morning, go down and pray. Go down on your knees. Go down and when you go down into the threshing floor, you're gonna come up with a knowledge and understanding, with a depths, with wisdom. Because God is going to pour into you. God is going to give you a discernment. You got to have a discerning spirit of those that need to be 6 feet apart. You have to discern who needs to be 6 feet apart. The social distancing must continue with some individuals in your life. Now, there are people that are strategically placed in your life to take you to that next assignment. But then the enemy knows that assignment, and he tries to put people in your path that should be 6 feet apart, that you should not be socializing with. And God will allow you to discern those spirits. You got to have a discerning spirit in order to know who and when to social distance. However, if you don't know, then you could very well be standing right near someone that is poisonous. You could be standing next to someone that is trying its best, his or her best, to stop you from your destiny. And I don't take it lightly that we need to social distance, because I am social distancing. I am wearing my mask. But when this is all over, as I say again, there are some people that you need to continue to social distance, and you need to continue to put on a mask, that shield, that armor of God. Don't be afraid, because God will reveal those people to you. This is the season where he's revealing, he's uncovering. I know you see on the news a lot of things are happening where people are being exposed of their things that they're doing, that they're trying to cover up. And so God is going to do that for you in your life as well. Those that are trying to be disguised as friends, but they're really underneath are enemies. Those that are trying to disguise themselves as wolves, as sheep's in wolves' clothing. They're walking around saying bad, bad, but on the inside, they've got that raging sound of a wolf because they are trying to be sheep when they are really wolves. They're trying to be wolves walking around in sheep clothing. Trying to walk around with unstained garments when their garments are stained. They want the blood of your blood and your DNA. They want it on them. Some people want to be like you. They want to walk like you. They want to talk like you. They want to act like you instead of being themselves and allowing God to pour into them just like he pours into you, because they don't want to seek God. They don't want to take the time to hear the voice of God. So today, are you social distancing? There's people that you will have to continue to say, give me 6 feet. Give me 50 feet. 50 feet all right too. But there are people, you're not being mean, and you're not going to talk to them in a mean and hateful way. That's not what it's all about. It's just about being aware. It's being warned by God. Because warning comes before destruction. So God will warn you. God will let you know who those individuals are in your life. And then you are to pray for them. You are to pray for them. But you do have to sometimes love them from a distance. You are to love them. Pray for them. But you must continue to operate out of your gift that God is giving you. And you just have to operate from a distance. You got to keep moving. Got to keep doing what God has placed in you to do. You just have to do it 6 feet apart from that individual. That's somebody you do not want to embrace. You may not even want to give them an elbow. You might want to give them, you may not even want to give them that elbow shake that we do. You want to continue to love them from a distance, because God has already told you that that's not the promise. Single ladies, this message right here is for you, those that are looking, seeking, desiring a husband. I fit in that category because my husband 2 years ago left this earth. So in some seasons, in a season not too far, I will marry again. But I have to give those that are coming into my life, to try to not be the husband that I desire, not the man of God that I desire. Have to give that person 6 feet, because that's not what I want in my life. I desire a husband that will be the man of God, not a man of the world. A man that loves God, adores God, reverences God, faithful to God, and he will be faithful and loving, passionate, understanding with me. So today, or your social distancing, from individuals that are trying to come into your life to cause you harm. There are those coming into your life only to cause you harm. And you have to seek God. You have to discern those people that are coming in only to kill, steal, and to destroy. You have to seek God, as God's going to direct you and show you those individuals. So we don't walk in a spirit of fear. But God does give us that power. And that's where that discerning spirit comes in. He gives us the power to discern. So we don't have to walk in fear, because he's going to speak to us. He's going to tell us. And if you're in a situation where you just really don't understand the situation that you're in, you don't understand the circumstance, you don't understand the relationship, and you meet someone and you're sorting through the emotions of trying to see, is this the one? You seek God. You begin to pray and talk to God and say, God, tell me, is this person supposed to be in my inner circle or my outer circle? So that 6 feet means that person goes in your outer circle. You don't want them right there in your inner circle. You don't want them right there on you. That's somebody you need to social distance 6 feet. They go in the outer circle. You love them from a distance. You forgive them if they harm you during this time of you discerning. That's why God warns you, so you won't be hurt. But you give that person 6 feet. Today's question: are you social distancing from those individuals that are coming into your life to kill, steal, and destroy, to kill your dreams, to destroy your destiny, and to steal your joy, your peace, your hopes, your desires to be a victorious person? They come to steal everything that connects you to a victorious life, a victorious lifestyle, a victorious mindset. They come to steal all of that. So you stay connected to God. You hear the voice of God. You seek God like never before. And as you seek God and as you study His Word, He gives you a mind that's made in His image. A mind because you are made in His image. And He gives you a mindset where you can discern those individuals. You can discern those wolves. You can discern those snakes. You can discern when it is time for you to walk away. You will discern that it's time for you to put 6 feet between you and that individual. You will discern when it's time to keep that shield up, that armor of God. You will discern when you must keep on your mask and keep moving forward. Not walking in a spirit of fear, once again, but a discerning spirit. Having a discerning spirit, the power, the anointing of God as He places it on you, that's His power. He gives you power. He doesn't give you a spirit of fear. Being afraid is a natural thing. Being afraid is a human instinct. However, God does not give us that. So if you're afraid to walk through your valley, you're afraid to walk through the water, the shallow waters, just look unto God, because He's right there. He'll never leave you nor forsaken you. But He will show you your enemies. And He will make your enemies into a footstool. And at that appointed time, you will take those footstools and you will stack those footstools one on top of the other as you go to your next assignment, as you fulfill the purpose that God has for your life. You will not walk in darkness, For you are the child of light, and your light must shine that it draws others to Christ. But you got to give 6 feet apart. Some individuals, there must be some social distancing in order for you to continue on that path that God has placed you. Today's question: are you social distancing from those individuals or that individual that is trying to kill, steal, or destroy the purpose that God has placed in your life, the dreams that God has placed in your heart, the desires that God has placed in the very mere depths, the woven of your soul? Once again, thanks for listening to the Barbara Cox podcast. I love you all. Continue to social distance, and I'll continue to pray. And I'll pray to God that you receive the discerning spirit to discern those that you must put in your outer circle and not in your inner circle. God bless.